Hey, in this video, we're going to be focusing on relaxation. I'll have some soft sound triggers, as I like to call them, in a few moments. But first, I'd like to just take a couple of deep breaths, because when you're trying to relax, nothing really is quite as essential to physiologically becoming calm and relieving anxiety and normalizing your body's temperament and neutralizing aches and pains and anxieties as much as deep breathing. Oxygen, air, breathing, this is your most vital necessity. You can live without everything else for a long time, but a few moments without the right amount of air, and you perish. So I think that putting aside a little time to focus on breathing is an important start to any relaxation. So, let's just take a couple of deep breaths in through the nose, hold them, and either with me or before me or after, if you feel suited to do so, release your breath. And again. It's most helpful to keep your breath drawn in for the exact right amount of time. And since that varies from person to person, hold it in until you feel revitalized, just before you start to feel lightheaded, before your torso starts to feel uncomfortable. It should happen after a few seconds. Then you slowly and naturally breathe out. Don't force it. Don't push the air out. Just let your chest contract. And let the air flow freely. And then, when that's done, draw another breath in. Let's do a couple more. sometimes your breathing patterns will differ, even when you are doing breathing exercises. And that's okay. A lot of people can get out of breath for different reasons, different times. Hopefully, you can start to feel the weight lifted off of your chest when you breathe out. Again. Don't worry if your breathing patterns don't match mine. Mine happen to be very erratic today. So, I'm doing the best I can. And again, one last time. Now, hopefully, you feel just a little more relaxed. I know that after deep breathing, one thing that can help a lot to keep good breathing habits up is to sit up straight. So, particularly if you're watching to relieve anxiety, you're sitting, maybe it's during the day, try and keep a good posture. Stand or sit straight up. Move your shoulders around. Get rid of some of that residual tension that builds up in those areas. Now, I'm going to start with just a little bit of tapping sounds. Nothing too overwhelming. Just some movement around you. I've got some towels and these cotton makeup remover things. And I'm just going to make some very soft sounds out of the friction between these two elements. Alright? just going to do a little bit of back and forth, kind of ear to ear, all around stuff with these. Oops. Dropped him. You can see the little things start to fall apart, little cotton strands and fibers flying through the air. The last thing that I have is just this little box. It's very soft. The outside's kind of bubbly and rounded edges. And on the inside, just very soft foam. But I think we're going to focus on the outside. Just some light tapping sounds, moving away from your ear, moving back towards it, moving around. Soft as I can make them. And if you want to keep deep breathing, or maybe this invokes a feeling of rain outside as well. Just feel and remember that it's non-threatening. It's just one of the intricate little sounds in life that anyone could make. Alright, that'll do it for this one. Thanks for relaxing with me.